Hello, welcome to Luna Midnight Designs. It's time for part 2! We left off having sculpted and sanded all the eel skeleton parts, so now it's time to assemble and do the rest of her, like hair, face up, and painting her body in the eels. So let's get started. Hair's basic. Start off with painting the skull the same color as the hair, which in this case will be black. Just a simple reroute with black nylon, but a few extra strands for the front for long bangs, which will make her look like she's rising from the water and make her look more creepy. And with that, the hair is done. After hiding away the hair and spraying her face with MSC, I begin with blush, a mix of blues. Next, I want her to have big, creepy fish eyes, so I'm overdrawing the shape. I add some more blush here and there, more details to her eyes and cheeks. Next, I add the whites to her eyes, trying my best to make sure both the eyes look the same. Then use white to add scales to her cheek and forehead, doing this so that when I add the color later, it is a lot brighter and more noticeable. I just continue to add more details. I know the hair will cover a lot of this, but every detail matters. I first use color pencil for her eyes, and then I add paint later to smooth things out and brighten the color as well. And here's the face. Before I completely change it. And I did that with big teeth and cutting out her mouth. Yeah, I was worried when I was doing it, but it grew on me in the end. and she looks very, very creepy. And once her hair is like on her face, it's like, mwah, perfectly looking creepy. Time for the part that took the longest. Yay! Crying on the inside. First, I attach elastic bands to the pelvic bone. I use clay to attach a metal like hoop for the elastic to like loop through. Oh, and the gloves I'm wearing are to help with my soreness. They did help a little, but it was still very, very painful. I then twist together a bunch of wire. This will help with the posability of the eels. I then string the eel spine pieces onto elastic band just to see how short I can cut the band, because I pull it really, really tight. So it's tight, but not too tight or too short as well. Oh, I then attach the wire and one of the vertebrae to a skull with 2-part epoxy glue. It's very, very strong, so it's perfect. Be very careful with this stuff though, and wear a mask. I also use the glue to attach a hook for the elastic band to loop onto. I secure the connection and hold with more clay, just because the glue alone is needs more. I do this for all 6 skulls. Again, what you see me do to one, I do to all of them. Here you can see I got 2 strings connected already. This took half a day. It was painful. Had to make sure the pieces fit and the wire was long enough and all the stuff was glued and strong. A few pieces did break along the way, but I don't want to talk about that. And I felt defeated, but I was going to win. I would first string the vertebra onto the elastic, then shimmy the wire through, which was the hard part. Then hook the looped end of the elastic to the hook in the skull, and done. And after a full day and night, the eels are assembled, and they look amazing. Now the part I'm scared of, painting and coloring them. Yay! Haha, tricked ya. Jokes. That coloring the eels can wait a little longer. Got to do the top half of her body first. Just giving it the same blushing coloring treatment with the blues and a bit of green, and then painting the gills with some more dark blues and some swirls, and then adding more scales. First with white, then blue. And I do add some shimmer and finally spray with semi-gloss MSC because it makes her look wet. And I also put her head back on, and the hair covering the face with all of it colored and painted, and it looks fantastically creepy. Alright, time for coloring the eels. Yay! My first try, foreshadowing, was using blush to make them look worn and gross and discolored. I did greens, blues, grays, browns, and blacks. I had to do a few layers just to make it look more opaque and like to get all the cracks and crevices. And of course spray with MSC throughout, which was difficult. I had to use a whole can. So, with black spray paint, I crossed my fingers and hoped that spraying it all black and one cohesive color will not ruin it and make me cry because of all my hard work has gone down the drain because it looks weird. But it looks so cool just having them all black. It matches the top with the hair and it blends really good. And like, she is mystical, so you don't know what her skull things are gonna look like. But she is perfect. And she is ready to scare some sailors and hide beneath the waves. And here is the final doll, Scylla. For those who sail in her waters, death is her price. A monster of nightmare lurking just below the waves. The lair of Scylla is a place the gods don't dare go. She hunts for blood. Odysseus sailed through her waters at a high cost. She was once human and beautiful, but now she has been changed to be a monster of death and hunger. Beware the dark waters. She's so cool, creepy, and scary! And I'm so happy with her and that she's finally over. She was my biggest challenge yet, honestly. But she's done. Gosh, I need a place to find where to put her. I also know her video is in 2 parts, but I was thinking of posting it all as one length video eventually. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. She did take a lot longer than intended. Sorry about that, but hopefully it was all worth the wait. It is for me. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, and the last time for part 2. Follow me on Instagram to see more. To be more part of my process, check out my community page for polls on doll ideas and sneak peeks of upcoming videos, and subscribe to catch future videos. Thank you for all the love and support and patience and just being great people. Have a creative day. See you soon. Bye! Beware the dark.